Hi guys, Barry from Coffee vs Glass here, and today I'm going to be taking a look at my new set of headphones by a company called Klipsch. This model is the S4A IIs. It's the second model of the S4As, and the reason why it's A is because they are for Android phones. They also make a pair called the S4Is and the I2s that are for iPhones and iOS devices. The key difference between the two, however, is not the earbuds themselves, but simply the remote. If we were to look at the remote, we would see that it's got a single button in the middle on the A version, whereas the I version has a single button and volume buttons as well. The reason for this is because, I don't know, Android still hasn't for some reason found a way of enabling users to use volume controls on headphones without some sort of crazy software hack. I'm not sure why that is yet, but it's very frustrating. Anyway, back to the headphones themselves. The best thing by far about these headphones is their price per performance value. They retail for about £40 to £50. In the UK, I got these from Amazon, and for that price you're going to be getting really good quality headphones and amazing sound. The reason for this is because they've got great speakers inside them. The actual tips are oval shaped to fit in your ear and isolate sound and block out sound more than other in-ear headphones. Actually going through the features of the headphones, the cable itself, you'll notice, is flat. This is really great for two things: for hanging very straight when it's in your ears, and they don't really tangle too much when you're sort of using them, and they don't tangle so much when they're being stored, if you store them correctly, that is. Flat cables are very good for that. The actual cable itself is a decent thickness. It's not too thick and it's not too thin, and it's made out of a rubbery material. It's black on one side and grey on the other. It's got a slider in the middle here to adjust how much the split of the headphones is, how big it is, up to the top and down to the bottom of the remote. Down to the bottom of the headphone where you've got the jack, you'll notice the first thing is that it's a straight output jack rather than an L-shaped jack. It's actually got a moulded L that usually comes out of there. I prefer those ones because with straight jacks there is the opportunity for it to fray more easily, as there's a lot more bending and pressure on the jack when it's in, for example, your pocket and you have it plugged in and the cable comes out and it instantly hangs down. So that's going to give some stress to the top of the jack there, which is one of my bugbears about these styles of jacks. I'd much prefer an L-shaped jack. Going on to some of the sort of downsides of the headphones, there's really only two. One I've pointed out is the shape of the jack. The other is just the connecting points where the cable meets the components. So for example, we have the cable going into the bottom of the remote here. There's not a huge amount of moulding and extra leeway and flexibility, so I think the cable may, over time, if it's not dealt with properly and cared for, it may start to fray and break, as there's quite a lot of bendage that happens on the end here. The same can be said for where the cable actually enters the top of the earbud. There's not a huge amount of sort of what I'd like to see moulding that copes with the cable flexing. It's just kind of stuck out there. And with a flat cable, it's even more prone to, I think, tearing than a round cable would be. These headphones are really great performers for the price, as I say, about £50 or so on Amazon. What you actually get with the headphones, apart from the earbuds themselves, you get a bag with extra sized buds inside them and a little clip that allows you to attach to the cable, clip it too close so the cables doesn't flap about and get caught on anything that may be near you. You also get a nice little carrying bag here, which has a little pouch in it which stores the different sized buds, and it's just zipped up and you can roll these up nice and neatly and carry them around with you. I prefer in-ear earbuds because they're smaller, lighter, more compact, but still give great, amazing sound, especially for the price. So as I say, I've been using Klipsch for a while. These are the second pair I've had, the S4A IIs, Model 2, and they're great, an improvement over the first set, I have to say. So if you're looking for a set of in-ear earbuds and you're on a slight budget, you don't want to spend hundreds of pounds, then I highly suggest looking at these Klipsch S4A IIs or S4I IIs for iOS devices because they produce great sound for a reasonable price. So this is Barry from Coffee vs Glass, and I'll catch you guys later.